At noon today, testimony is underway in day 4 of the Timothy Bliefnick murder trial. Many of today's witnesses have focused on autopsy results and forensics. In court this morning, a forensic pathologist took the stand. Dr. Scott Denton said Rebecca Bliefnick suffered 9 gunshot wounds to her torso alone. He testified she could have been alive several minutes after the intruder left her home. Kent Carliker from Illinois State Police said no latent fingerprints were found on any shell casings. He said he also tested for prints on handguns and ammunition magazines recovered from Timothy Bliefnick's home. He said he did not find anything. Quincy Police Detective Eric Kowik said he examined a hard drive's worth of evidence from Timothy Bliefnick's laptop. He testified there were many searches regarding license plate and vehicle registration lookups, including specific plate searches that matched Rebecca's significant other. And no media outlets can broadcast or stream the trial live. However, WGEM News does have a reporter in the courtroom throughout the trial. You can watch a live blog via Twitter at WGEM.com. We will have a live report on today's proceedings coming up tonight on WGEM News at 5 and 6. And once today's court proceedings conclude, you can watch gavel-to-gavel coverage on demand on the WGEM Smart TV app.